Hello, today we're going to be looking at the verb wish. I wish. You can see in this image we have Aladdin, I think he's called Aladdin, and the genie. And the genie gave him 3 wishes. So we use I wish to talk about things that we want, but we cannot get easily or are impossible. For example, I wish I were taller. I wish I had $1 million. I wish I lived in a mansion, for example. Now, the structure to form the verb wish is actually a little bit complicated, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break it down into 4 easy steps. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know how to make the verb wish. So the first thing we need to do is identify the problem. In my case, I don't have a Ferrari. Okay, big problem. I cannot sleep at night because I don't have a Ferrari. So sad. Okay, so the second thing we need to do is fix the problem. So the solution is I have a Ferrari. The problem, I don't have a Ferrari. The solution, I have a Ferrari. This is my dream. My dream is I have a Ferrari. The next thing we do is we change the verb into the past tense. We change the sentence to the past. So I have a Ferrari becomes I had a Ferrari. Why? Don't ask me. English is a confusing and broken language. I had a Ferrari. That's our third step. And finally, whose wish is it? Is it my wish? Is it your wish? Well, this is my wish, so we will say, I wish I had a Ferrari. Okay, so 4 steps. Identify the problem, fix the problem, change to the past tense, and then add subject plus wish. I wish, you wish, he wishes. So let's take another example. My boss hates me. Actually, I have 2 lovely bosses. And neither of them hate me, I don't think. But we can imagine this as a common problem. My boss hates me. Let's create the ideal, perfect situation. My boss doesn't hate me. There, we fix the problem. My boss doesn't hate me. Okay, this is my second wish. The genie gives me 3 wishes. And then we're going to convert my boss doesn't hate me into the past. So my boss doesn't hate me becomes my boss didn't hate me. And then, of course, this is my dream again. So we add I wish my boss didn't hate me. Okay, I have one more wish. That's how wishes work. You get 3. So my brother doesn't have a job. Okay, my brother doesn't have a job. This is a negative structure. So once again, we're going to fix the problem and change that to my brother has a job. He doesn't have a job. He has a job. The past tense of has is had. My brother had a job. My brother had a job is the past tense of my brother has a job. Now, I don't actually care about my brother. I know that sounds really cruel. So I've only got 3 wishes, and one of my wishes is not that my brother has a job. So this is going to be my mother's wish. My mother wishes my brother had a job. I don't care, and my brother is lazy. But my mother wishes that my brother had a job. Right, we're going to have a look at a bit of an irregular rule with the hypothetical situation that is to wish. Whenever we have a hypothetical or imaginary situation, something strange happens to the verb to be. Now, the past tense, I was, he was, she was, it was, you were, they were, and we were. We know this already. But in imaginary situations, every pronoun, I, you, he, we, she, becomes were. So, I wish I were rich. Not I was rich. I wish I were rich. You wish you were rich. He wishes, because it's third person. I wish he wishes. He, she, and it. He wishes he were rich. All of these use were as the form of to be. It's very, very strange. I don't know who made this rule. This also exists with the second conditional. I don't know if you've studied this before with conditions using if. So if I were a rich man, I'm not, I would retire. I can't. Okay? So I'm not rich, so I can't retire. But it's nice to imagine. If I were you, this is a great way to give advice in English. If I were you, I would apologize to Sarah. So I am me and you are you. But in an imaginary magical world where you and I switch bodies, my brain is transplanted into your body, and now I can make your decisions. If this happened, I would apologize to Sarah. So this is another way of saying, I think you should apologize to Sarah. Right. Past tense. So, again, we're going to have a look at wishes that change the past. So, we talked about wishes that change the present. I don't have a Ferrari. I wish I had a Ferrari. But now I want to magically change history. So, let's say Tom didn't go to university when he was young. Okay, again, we fix the problem. So, the perfect alternative reality would be Tom went to university when he was young. Oh dear. This is already past tense. Tom went to university. How do we change the past into the past? Well, we can do this, but we have to make it more past. So, what is the past of the past? This is probably how you're feeling right now. I don't blame you. The past of the past is what we call the past perfect. And we make this by using subject, I, you, he, she, and then we use had, and then the past participle. So if you look at a list of verbs, you might see the third list typically is the past participle. I had eaten. She had seen. They had taken. So, Tom didn't go to university when he was young. Tom went to university when he was young. That's the solution. Tom had gone is the past of the past perfect. Tom had gone to university when he was young. And then, of course, we add the subject and wish. Tom wishes he had gone to university when he was young. So he didn't go to university, but if he could change the past, that is what he would change. Thank you very much. If this was confusing, don't worry, it's meant to be. And we will look at this topic in another video. That's all for today. Goodbye.